Hey, how are you all doing? I've just realized that my camera's the wrong one. Uh, Hello. How are we all doing? That is better. Let me adjust. Yeah, how are you all doing? I'm ready for this. I have my coffee. I have some yawns. I've got my plan of action. I was thinking about like working out chapter 9, scene 2, but it was just boring. In the end, I was like, I was bored thinking about going back to it, so I was like, nope, okay, let's get rid of this. And it gives me a chance to give you all a little sneak preview of stuff that's going to happen in Hello Ramtuff, Hello Space, Hello Corey. It's going to give me a chance to do a little bit of a sneak preview of stuff that might be there on Saturday while I try and work out the scenes. So, you'll enjoy it. But yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, okay, my mic's one sec. Is that a bit better, Corey? Um, yeah. So I'm gonna try and work out this. It says it's the road. Is that any better? Sweet. Okay, amazing. Yeah, so I'm gonna try out this Colosseum scene, play around with some stuff. Hopefully get onto some writing. I think I'll get onto writing, but I there's gonna be a fair bit of world building as well as I get this because I feel like the Colosseum needs more time kind of devoted to it. Oh, hello, we're cynical. So what are you all working on today? Hello, Neurosplice. What are you all working on? What are you doing? Yeah, hopefully. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I'll stick some music on and I'll be too busy singing to yawn soon. But yeah, I think this is gonna go okay. I have an idea. I'll keep you updated. I will talk through what I'm doing. But yeah, so this scene that I had here, which was like Delilah looking at the note and seeing that there was some like language stuff similar to her parents, like working out the code. I feel like could happen later. Like it doesn't need to happen now. It wasn't really adding anything. I feel like she would march straight off to uh the Perdition Coliseum. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, I feel you, Ramtuff. That is painful. I am currently working on an extensive rewrite of my book, and I am like, it'll be fine. That's what drafts are for. But yeah, it can take a while. So best of luck. Okay. Right, that's the last yawn I'm gonna do. Uh, um. Okay, let's close that. Um. Do I not have? Oh no, I do. I have a theme. That's fine. I actually have a question. Maybe you can help me. That is exactly what these office hours are for. We are here to help and answer any questions and give you like a live demonstration if possible. So yeah, ask your questions away. Yeah, and anyone else, if you've got questions about Novelcrafter, throw them at me. That's literally the purpose of these office hours. Okay, I'm trying to reorganize my codex. I noticed there's a custom category option, but I cannot figure out how to get my codex entries to show up any. Okay. So you make your. I'll go over just like custom categories in general for people to get an idea, so they know. So, like this, my number one BTS behind the scenes. So in your configuration, you go to custom categories, and when you click on one or you make a new one, you have your interface here. What you want to do is make an associated tag. So, for example, I've got behind the scenes BTS here. And once that is added, you then want to add as a tag that same tag to the tags and labels so that then it will nest under the codex category. If that makes sense. So like for example, if I put BTS here and then click, you can see Kira has moved from the main characters into BTS. And then likewise, if I get rid of that, she's moved back into the main characters that I've colored pink. So if I go back onto my custom categories, you can see that they're all colored in pink. Did that explain everything? Slides in with T. Oh, hello, Bonnie Dragon Cat. That is an amazing name. So. Oh, no worries. Like that, sometimes it's just the most like obvious thing that you just miss because there's, you're trying to sort out so many other things. Like, so yeah, no worries. That is sorted. So yeah, if anyone else has any questions, ask away. I have coffee today, Bonnie. Yeah, of course, Ram. So the codex categories are ordered alphabetically by default. So you can see there are conical, cathedral, and stuff. So the reason that I put the numbers there is to choose the order. Yeah, everyone's saying numbers for the win. Yes, yeah, of course. I mean, that makes sense, Bonnie. But also Dragon Cat. Amazing suffix for your name, Bonnie. Right. I would like to work on chapter 10, but I'm not sure yet about the pacing. If there should be multiple parts to it. If Delilah can even get a meeting with Gaius, etc., etc. Please help me make sense of the chapter. This is all me practicing for the stream on Saturday, so. Introduction of a prisoner fighting adds new layers of conflict. Logically flows from Kira's arrest in previous chapters. There are no apparent contradictions with established facts or character development. The chapter builds up upon Delilah's growing involvement. It's not one day from morning to evening. Um, okay. Okay, this makes sense. I feel like she needs to go. I need something else between here and chapter 11 for sure. I'm going to do some kit bashing of these summaries now. Then I'm going to put this into a snippet so I can kit bash. And I'm going to put my music on. Bum. Bum, 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 bum. Where God the Trojans pay. Colosseum? I should know how to spell this by now. Does she try to gain access as a technician first, or does she just try and maybe she just pays to get in? As she is pulled. There she sees two prisoners fighting and sees firsthand how brutal the fights. Uh, Opening the back door, Delilah tries to bluff her way through, pretending, taking advantage of a light that's out to claim she's here for repairs. The guards see through her, guys, and are like, Nabra. And she's Delilah tries to plead. I'll work out what she fixes. Something first. Gesturing to the fighters below. Become the tidal wave. When does the reason become the blame? On the walkie. She already knows about the fighting pits. "100 men with only one goal in mind." This might... now. let's go back into that chat that we had. I would now like to work. I would then like to work on the second half of the scene. Hello, Sean. Space. When will the demo novel be able to look at? I think it should be soon. We are working on the infrastructure for it. So yeah, hopefully Space is still listening and can answer that live. If not, I'll Corey can DM her to ask. Yeah, Corey, if Space doesn't answer, can you ask her? It's just I want the situation. Yeah, no pressure. No pressure at all. I want the situation. I know. I want a situation to make. No blood and bloodshed. Person that you trust them. If you stop and lower your guard. Give it a try, it's not that hard. I'm telling you, this life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Honestly, software is really easy to use. I just like to see how other people use it. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I love seeing how other people use it and using other people's prompts and stuff. Like, I think it's a nice collaborative effort. But yeah, no, we're gonna put it up soon. Like that's always been the intention when I did the sample novel. Like, if I give you a little sneaky peeky, where is it? We might have a little introduction section that I've written with like links and legends and all that kind of stuff, which is quite fun, based on the Notion document. So it's going to be good. It'll be fun if we greet it from the heart. Yeah. Okay. So yes, as Space, we're working on making it possible to do it without needing to be invited. So it'll be like an option that you can click on. So it's just taking a little bit longer than we thought when we started the novel, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good when it's there. Depending on how these go, I can always share other projects that I've worked on. That's what we get with open arms. Wait, what? Did that just not rude? Scary cave. And there's a cave where we might feast. East that way. Thank you. Maintains core elements we discussed earlier. Okay, phone's logic. Yep. 15 to 30 minutes. Have you forgotten the lessons I taught you? The moment I see you changing from how I've designed you. Have you forgotten your purpose? Let me remind you. Goddess of wisdom. Does anyone else have any questions? While we're here. Best could kill. Slow learner here. I have a novella outline with chapters and scenes, and import novel is working perfectly. I see that there are many ways to proceed with beats, which are optional, right? Yeah, so you can... So beats kind of... They're the kind of cornerstone of, like, the AI writing bit. And they're kind of like... I guess like mini instructions almost. So yeah, you can totally do like just write it without AI, or you could do scene briefs, which are like full chapter beats. There's a lot of different ways you could play it. But like there's no correct way to do beats. It all kind of depends on your style of writing. Like my beats are chaotic. Oh, wait, I could just kit bash with it on here. I don't need to paste it. God. Yeah, you joining in with my dancing, Bonnie? Winning queen of the best strategies we've seen. We'll see where it ends. Joe Feder, we have a lot of creators that you can watch how to... Yeah, Angie is really good. Okay, here is an article that I wrote on crafting beats. That might help. For doing, I mean, like, I have done a couple of classes on beats, like live streams, so you could always go and watch those to kind of see how I do it, or even just when I start doing my actual writing. But if you want to do the actual prompts themselves, the general purpose prompt is very good. Like, it's a great starting point, and you can always like start by adding to that. So let me also send prompt. This is a document on basic prompt changes, which will also help. Yeah, it's all really good. Like it's Bonnie's templates are really good as well. Would highly recommend. Oh, and Neural Splice, if you're still there, I've seen your message. I've just been hella busy and not had time to reply. But I know it's there and it's on my to-do list, and I'm totally not procrastinating from anything. Like, to be honest, the easiest thing you could do is just get in and try it. Like, use a free model or, like, one that's dirt cheap, like Omini or Haiku or Flash, and just try out and see what's there. Like, you know, it's I mean, it all depends on what kind of learner you are. Like, are you like a visual, auditory, kinesthetic, one of the other types? Corey says the default scene beat from summary prompt is a decent place to start. Yeah. Oh yeah. So just try try them out. Like and also if you look at like scene. Oh no, don't worry. This is like exactly what the stream's about, like helping out and stuff. So yeah, no, I'm absolutely happy to answer your questions. But yeah, just have a look at like scene writing resources as well, and like maybe you can use them as templates. Okay, is the whiz. Is the whiz oh, Bonnie says feel free to ask questions. Oh, that's very sweet of you, Bonnie. Okay, is the whiz. I have a draft of a book done in my hip-hop sci-fi saga with descriptions, locations, and moving the dialogue along and the story not so skilled. I've just found my writing style, which features help. So, are you saying that, like, kind of like, just so I get you the situation in your head, like you've written a book, and by the time you've got to the end of it, you've kind of got your style, but now you need to like go back and apply that kind of stuff to the things earlier on? Is that the kind of thing that you're saying? Um, I've been going back and forth, expanding stuff via ChatGPT and Claude for the past couple of months about it, and now I'm at the point where I want to take these ideas into this platform. Okay, so it's like taking stuff from. Okay, so I mean, everyone else as well. Feel free to throw out ideas. How would I do it? I would text replacement prompts. I think would be the way to go. Either so you could either do a text replacement prompt and like have it write edits. Again, on the Discord there's quite a few good prompts, or you could have your chapter in the write interface and open up a chat. So if you go actions, chat with scene, that'll open up a chat with the context of that scene in it, and you could then use that to give context. And like you'd have the scene there and you could be like rewrite it with these parameters, that kind of thing. Or like I sometimes do it like, you know, I'll rewrite the first like few paragraphs and then I'll keep going down and working. That could work. But I mean, if you're wanting to expand and stuff, you can always like just let me link to this link should help. Text replacement prompts. And I guess steps after importing might also help. Oh yeah, well, I think the issue is that Anthropic didn't expect Claude to be so powerful, and so it, or to be so popular, and so it kind of struggles to keep up with everything. But yeah, Claude is quite temperamental. But if you're using GPT, that's fine. Someone like... Oh yeah, like go into the prompts and like customize them like hell. Like AI is not a mind reader as much as we think it is. Um Okay, well she's not this far gone. Yeah, AI can push too hard. It's like it either does too much or not enough sometimes. It's like you want the Babby Bear moment. Ugh. Bonnie says, also if I can suggest Mara's books, I'm reading her paranormal cozy mystery book right now. Is that the one with prompts that like prompts how to make... They're prompts for like writing a story, I think, are they? I think I have one of Myra's books. The evidence leaves Delia shaken. Finish it. Oh, I like that. He casually... What good would killing do? See is a skill more of this world can learn to use. ChatGPT is more my speed because it actually remembers things from other chats. For Claude, it's more contained within a separate chat. So yeah, I mean, if you have like, if it remembers things from other chat, like you can always have like your codex entries or snippets pulled from if you have particular information you wanted to know, or you can do your context, full outlines, scene selections, all that kind of stuff. It doesn't have to be like the memory doesn't have to just be stored in the chat. It can be stored in your text, your scene summaries, your snippets. You just have to get it to pull from that data. Oh, I like that actually. Sentimental at best. That's not a teacher of mine. Your dead friends can attest. Put your emotions behind. Gemini tends to remember things too, as long as you don't tell it. As long as you don't tell it to open a new prompt, you're fine. Yeah. Now I'm done. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is change to general purpose. Why should I be surprised? Bonnie says, I use mine that I have to do my cozy mystery, and I followed Kate's cozy mystery template. And by the time I was done, I had 165 pages of stuff to import into the Novelcrafter. Yeah. Yeah, things can get a bit crazy. I forgot that I had a template for cozy mysteries. I need to write that. There are so many things I need to write. Would you guys be interested actually in I was thinking of doing some Preptober streams for my NaNoWriMo project. Like kind of prepping the codex, prepping like world building, prep in terms of like chapter summaries, kind of all the different like things you can do that aren't the actual writing to get your project ready for starting on the 1st of November. Is there anything in particular then with those streams that you would like me to show with the Preptober? Like any particular topics you'd want me to hone in on? It says, yeah, I have yet to use this. Okay, you've yet to use the snippets as of late. This is something I've worked with since '99. Imagine that. I worked on the back of a sketch I created along with character profiles. Yeah. I think we all have like stories like that where we've just kind of like had them in our heads for like decades, and suddenly it's like, oh, finally I can kind of write them, and it's very satisfying. And I worked on the here's my new story. I would like Lila to try at least one more way to help Kira before she resigns herself to accepting Perrin's offer. Please help. Please brainstorm. Please brainstorm 10 ideas that fit with the world building and characters. So fast. Crashing waves. And then you will be safe. For me, it's more so I wrote them initially off of stream of thought, then going back and restructuring them from the ground up, building each thing to make sure they make sense. Yeah, I kind of that feels very much like dictation, you know, like when you like dictate your stream of thought, and then you've got to like go and like type it up and make things go. Okay, bribery. Nicodemus. Mara. Speaking of snippets, any progress on preserving formatting when copying into and out of them? I mean, I guess because it's like Markdown, isn't it? So it's kind of hard to... Hopefully Space can answer that. Now I'm curious. Well, the formatting's kept there when you've copied it into Notion, because the italics they were a block quote. So yeah, I think what it is because it's written in Markdown, that's how you get it to be preserved. So I guess you could copy into Notion and then into whatever else. And then writer's block hits. Sometimes I push through, sometimes I step away, but I was almost skeptical about AI because of the strikes last year until I tried them this year. Yeah, it's AI can be really powerful, but you've also got to have the motivation to make it work. And like, you need to know about writing to be able to know when you're getting good stuff. Like, they ain't going to be getting one-click Disney movies. Let's just say that anytime soon. Okay, I like this. Investigating legal loopholes. And then it ties into the burning library. Maybe another meeting with Perrin. Because of the lag, I never know what people are replying to. So I'm presuming that Bonnie is replying to Is. Yeah, I have Kindle Unlimited subscription, so I decided to start reading this one, and it's right up my alley. What are you reading, um, Bonnie? Um, There is a fair and just way within the rules to sort. Okay, so yeah, Neurosplice, about snippets, we're working on stuff, more formatting stuff already. So yes, it's like one of those things, like, because I never know how quickly things are gonna happen. And then there was great rejoicing. Absolutely. Daddy-o-less. Cause the ends always justifies the means. And rivalry, so keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And I wanted to add a chapter. Something dangerous sprints we mustn't lag. For ChatGPT, I was able to transpose the ideas to my notes. Oh no, that's amazing, Is. Yeah, Space says we can only ever say we're working on it, which is true, but not when. It's like there are many things that we're actively working on. It just takes a lot longer to get that active to out, which you kind of don't realize. And then suddenly it's like, oh yeah, when you're in a business, oh yeah, things actually do take a while. Because, like, you know, things and stuff. No sound or tidal wave. Yeah, novel November. Yeah, absolutely. Novel November. I will be doing lots of writing during then. Is there anything you'd like me to look at, Bonnie, for novel November? Oh my god, yeah, 10 times at least. Absolutely. Yeah, I think chatting with your scenes might be a really good way of starting that is like just having it there, your scene, your chat, working on it, kind of doing changes live, like that iterative process. Well, I mean that's absolutely true, but I I was like, well, I'll do this project in Novel November because I've got this project on at the moment, and then like my published or like my the book I'm going to publish as well. So I just don't have time. So I was like, well, I will do my serial fiction in November. That will be my. I can do that on stream. Over the next few days, Delilah spends all of her free time at the Burning Library, researching obscure laws to try. To be fair, this might be good because it could help her give her the information that then, like, about the. I think my monster novel was started in 1995 and has 6 rewrites so far. Yeah, the fantasy, like the dystopian fantasy that I was working on. I started in like, I mean, not as long as ago as you, but like 2015, and then I've been doing so many things. Oh, that was a bit anticlimactic. Um, I've been so gracious, and yet you hurt the son of mine. Um, that are the worst kind of good, 'cause you're not even great. A Greek who reeks of false righteousness, that's what I hate. 'Cause you fight to save lives, but don't kill and don't get the job done. Um, oh, I hope you do get it down. Like, sometimes it's like, it's so easy to just keep rewriting and reworking, and then you never get to the finished thing. Perfection is the enemy of good. All that. Okay. Oh, the Descent says, "Hey, I just wanted to say that this app is amazing and thanks for all the hard work you do, guys. This is like 99,000% space. Like, she has made an amazing app and I love it so much as well. It's a pleasure to write with it with you all on stream." How does something go from Christian sports to paranormal? That is quite a rewrite. Wow. And yes, absolutely, Neurosplicer. Someone said, art is never finished, only abandoned. I completely agree, and I'm guilty of that. Oh my god, the amount of lemon squeezy notifications. Yeah, totally. Like, I mean, to be honest, you've probably edited so much at this point. You could probably release both the original book and your new one, and it'd be fine. Perfection is the arc nemesis at this point, but I'm glad because all the concepts are set in stone. The characters are where they're at, multifaceted, witty banter and dialogue on point. That is impressive. Ah, yeah, Mara's book on paranormal mysteries. Delilah spends days in the burning library practically leaving them not working. She tries to find any information that um she tries to find any information that might help Kira, including um perhaps. Oh, I used to write it as a kid, but I never got into it as an adult until now. So cool to have a place to put all the world stories I daydream. Oh my god. I mean, like, absolutely. Like, someday I should go back to like my emo days when like all the stories then, although I dread to open the notebooks, frankly. But yeah, no, it's so nice to be able to like finally like express that creativity and not have the like being afraid of like like judgment and stuff. I think as you get older, you very much it's like you don't care as much about what people think. Which is nice because I care a lot about what people think. So it's nice to slowly lose my cares. I've got you, don't worry, Sussy's got you now. Um, the last. Um, absolutely. Like I have, yeah. I don't know if you find this, but like now that I do a lot of this writing and stuff for a living, I then I'm like, damn, I need another creative outlet, and so my husband despairs at how many hobbies I have, like, and how much stuff from hobbies I have. Don't look. Then what we want. Is the Wiz says it's the pacing, the positioning between character arcs where they kind of like making sure I'm not giving too much information on certain things, leaving breadcrumbs. Yeah, I mean, you could totally use like GPT-4 or Mini or something to like look at your entire novel and be like, let's look for plot holes and that kind of stuff. Like it's definitely in the prompting, But given that there are such big context models, you could probably, you could totally do it. Even looking at your outline with like the more expensive novels, they can pick out a lot of things. We pay to live, we draw the line, watch from above. I've got all the power, yeah, I've got all the power. No, I'm not a player, I'm a puppeteer. No, I don't play, I puppeteer, yeah. Focus on legal research and data building adds depth. Delilah's actions align with her established character traits and motivations. Bounding library sits well. Follows logically from the events of the Perdition Coliseum. Okay, great. Intervention. Someone who's not afraid to send a message. External. The challenge of navigating the vast, partly corrupted library database. Realization the system may not have the solutions. You can be hurt or you can beat her. Oh, nice. What card did you pull today, Bonnie? And what does it mean, I guess, as well? Like you're on your 100th date. Whoa, whoa. Insights into Nova Base's legal system, foreshadowing. Um, I mean, the legal loophole, I guess, makes the most sense. I mean, I like the idea about the disappearance, but linking it in. I don't know where you are or where you're here, but let me make this one thing clear. Delilah discovers. The last time we let strangers live, we faced heavy loss. Okay. Whoa. Okay. What kind of books does he write? I always hate when this message comes up because it says, if this issue persists, please contact support. But I'm support. Uh, oh, no, wrong one. Wait, what? And now I'm trying to work out how to get the FN. Oh, the FN. Oh my God. The FN keys on the other side of my computer. Like, what the actual nobbins? Um. Okay, right. I'm back. That was so weird. No matter what we hear, full speed ahead until we find the prophet. Good. Good to know. All I hear are screams every time I dare to close my eyes. Yeah. No, they're all good books. Okay, Bonnie, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm wondering now what the timeline is for you, if you're watching from the beginning or not. um, I mean, I wonder who left the data chip on her desk. Absolutely not Perrin. Totes not. As days pass. Okay, I'm happy with that. This might become multiple scenes, but we'll see. For now, I'm gonna start. So I've spent an hour and 15 on brainstorming 2 scenes. Wow. But no, I'm happy with both those scenes. And I think that leads much nicer, and like I can have another chapter with some kind of like something with Perrin before they actually do stuff. We'll work it out. Um, but that's not a world I know. Heidi asks, if I have a snippet of how I want the prose to sound like, and I want to use that as an example style instead of verbal instructions, how and where do I include it in the scene beat completion prompt? Okay, so if we go to my Kate's voice prompt, I can't. If I go to configure prompts, Kate's voice, I call a snippet here. So you'll want to change sample chapter to whatever your snippet is called. And then you can use it as like, please follow the guidance in verbal instructions or whatever, or in prose style. You could also put the information in a codex entry and like call it like, or just like add it to your. So if you went to your write interface and then like went to the chapter, you could always add your, I don't know, like Delilah's voice or whatever to that chapter. So yeah, you could do it that way to get things. I see you on the brink of death. I see you draw your final breath. Delilah not hesitates. Procrastinates from Okay, today's card is the Ten of Swords. Its meaning is you will experience a total disruption of plans. Be ready for the dark night of the soul. Absolutely. That sounds perfect. I mean, that sounds exactly what's going on here. Dark night of the soul. It's soon jostled. Okay, let's see how this goes. Love the night. How does he end my man to avenge his friend? Sleep knowing he has done him right. When the witch turns men to pigs to protect her nymphs, is she going insane? How did she learn to be older when she got older? And now she saves them the pain. When a god comes down and makes a fleet drown, is he scared that he's doing something wrong? Keep us in check, so we must respect him, and now no one dares to piss him off. So, it being a chapter from that character's point of view is generally preferred. Just I tend to use the chapter before just because then it also gives the context of the chapter before. But don't put it in the story so far if it's not like part of the story so far. Like use it as a, I guess you'd maybe say follow the style of snippet name. That would be perhaps how I phrase it. And deep down I know this well. I lost my best friend, I lost my mentor, my mom, 500 men gone. This can't go on, I must get to see Penelope and Telemachus. So if we must sail through dangerous oceans and beaches, go where Poseidon won't reach us. Like none they've ever known. Penelope, Telemachus. Oh wow, that's really had it follow, because the last like chapter ends with like his laughter followed her, and that's really continued. Through the streets. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad that helped. Like this is my sample chapter. I think that's a couple of chapters ago. But yeah. Wow, that is son. Oh no, that's Gemini. Gemini has written some grim stuff. Oh my god. Damn. Can't you let me stay dry? I mean, part of me was like, do I call, I need your opinion, guys. Do I call the currency Zons? Because, like, Amazon. Shards is very dystopian. Yeah. Oh my god, Primes works. Pri what do you think of Primes, guys? Yeah, Primes, Shards, Zons. We need our dystopian Amazon currency. With the snippets, can I ask the AI to match my writing style? In my case, I'm yeah, I mean, if you just have a sample chapter for each of your characters, then yeah, I don't see why not. Now I know how to get back to my island. So what I'm doing is highlighting a word, codex entry. Well, you do your hard-boiled dystopian fiction, Corey. That's sci-fi. So no, I like Sonnet 3.5 and Gemini. Gemini is doing a surprisingly good job sometimes of like getting those bits. Um, Nova Bezos. So I've just tagged it as Nova Bezos, so it goes into that grouping. Yeah. Interesting that they've got the same fighters for both. Like the wiry, the large and the wiry. Also, what is found out maybe so it's shattering that the character. Also, what is found out maybe so it's shattering that the character may need to go to counseling. Yeah, absolutely. I sooner than she'd like. Her breath caught earth. Ah. The fear in his eyes was palpable. Goes to, he looks scared shitless. Know how that would end. Look me in the eyes and tell me, Captain, that you did not just sacrifice 6 men. Use your wits to try and say I'm crazy and mad, and this was all some trick the gods had sent. Okay, actually, I like. Okay, guys, in this fight, do we give the prisoners weapons or not? I'm kind of thinking maybe don't give them weapons because they're prisoners. Uh, but I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, what do you guys think? Yeah, guys, weapons or not? I mean, Delilah's not fighting. Oh, right, as in like what would be worse for her to see. Um, I mean, I guess the brutality of using your hands is more impactful. And kind of like the fact that 2 people without weapons are fighting even though they're surrounded by guards with weapons. Although people are saying weapons, so I don't know. So whatever's worse for her, yeah. Let's have a look at my codex and see. Let's open up a chat. Oh, yeah. I mean, I could, but they'd have to go outside the dome to get animals, and they're in the middle of this, the jungle. So I guess they could get some stuff, but I don't know how many wild animals actually survive in Brazil in the Ice Age. For snippets, I can navigate the AI and making a scene beats out of sense. Yeah, I mean, if you've got the right things in them, I guess. They can't. Yeah, it's or Beyblade, or Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, I challenge you to a battle. Uh, oh, this is the wrong prompt. Lol. Okay, let's new thread. Is it analysis? I'm sure I had a chat with characters somewhere. Chat with people. Pride is a damsel in distress, hiding away where only I can undress her. Okay, wait. So Fist might be more brutal for her to witness. It seems more personal. Also, she might fear more for us having to fight fist to fist. If the money is called shards, it might be dangerous. Yes, I like zons. I've been zonned. Instead of conned, you've been zonned. And suffer a gruesome fate to the thunder bringer. Okay, interesting. So, like, fists, it's personal. You're getting in, doing it, but weapons is like, you're making the choice to fight. Interesting. I like that. I'm now just imagining, like, the money, like, being sharp. Yep. Yep, that's right. I mean, like, I'd say start with the settings that are used in the system prompts. That's, you know, you can copy and paste those. But yeah, finding what you like best is very personal, like which models. I'm going to combine these. Hello, Pruspa. How are you doing? Hello, Jean-Luc. You have missed a little bit of singing, a lot of discussion about various stories. What else is in chat? Codex category stuff. A tarot reading. And a little bit of a sneak preview of the prompt that we're going to be showcasing on Saturday's stream. So quite a lot, actually. Oh, and like we've planned 2 scenes, 2 chapters, and like started writing a fight scene. And Gemini's like really gory. Not much. But no clue who you are. No idea if you're in or just too far. Somebody tell me, come and give me a sign. Oh, lots and lots of fun. I know life and it is scary. Ugh, jobs. Who wants one of those? She says at work. The heart's my mom, but she is standing strong. Um. Uh. Legendary. How's your work going, Jean-Luc? Yeah, you know, it has been a very chill stream. I've enjoyed it. I always enjoy these Wednesday streams. Like they fill me with energy afterwards. Like, you know, when you have like something that energizes you. And it's nice to get, you know, some dedicated writing time. And I'm glad I've not like abandoned this story. Even though it's like a stream story. Like I'm enjoying writing it, you know? It's fun. And singing, yeah. Yeah, my husband said the other day, he was like, I'm glad you're not terrible at singing because car journeys would be really annoying otherwise. Strike, little wolf, strike, or we then fight, little wolf. That present's just for being good. So fight, little wolf, fight, wanna entertain me. I'm listening to a fight song now. Strike, little wolf, strike. Wanna be a man, then fight, little wolf, fight, little wolf, fight or die, little wolf, die. Fight or flight, little wolf, fly. All because you had to try, little wolf, try. Yes, hand-to-hand work. Oh, I've done limited weapons and hand-to-hand. Oh, I'm glad. It'd be nice to have you there on Saturday. Fight back. Uppercut him now. No, I just made your thoughts quick. Let's try this again. Those who impose their will, I've seen plenty enough to truly understand this kind of filth. Let's teach this dog a lesson in front of all his kind. One young wolf has a larger heart than all these men combined. Credits. Got some bite, little wolf. Strike, little wolf. Don't go down without a fight, little wolf. Fight. Get up and fight. Whoa. Enjoy the show. Oh, I like that. Breath catch happened in all three of them, so that might be an AIism. I'll rewrite this to add more horror, I think, like, or more like she's more shocked, but maybe. Delilah. Okay, I might have to get rid of my Nabra. Old friend, it's been 10 years since I last saw you. She curses. Oh my god. Can I label the prompts for character backstories, rap battles, fight scenes? I mean, you can name prompts, yeah. Like if you just go into your prompts, like you can name them all. Is that what you're saying? Like, and you can name snippets. Like, is that what you're meaning? It's my wife. Anyway. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'll be able to generate the prose. Probably won't have time to kit bash it all, but I'm not your man. Oh my. Oh, handsome, you may try, but last I checked, goddesses can't die. You're adorable, bound down now to the immortal calypso, here to entertain, but fear not, I bring no pain. Yeah, I mean, you can totally try. Like, I don't know personally how I would phrase it for your work. Like, that's something that you'll need to sort out your prompting for, or give examples for in snippets to like show your style, because you're the one who knows best if it follows what you want. You know, like you'll have to analyze your writing and work out how it feels. I might do Gemini twice and see what it does the second time, because that was quite good. Am I becoming a Gemini convert? Like, this is crazy. Like, I think this is quite similar, actually. Put the wrong stench of blood. Okay, different enough. Father, God King. Oh, my scene summaries. Yeah, so this is not a scene. Okay, let me address for Prusper. This is not a scene summary that I would use for summarizing a scene afterwards. Like, so you'll notice that my scene summaries for future chapters are very long. My scene summaries for chapters I've just done are much shorter. So I'm not feeding the AI any of that. Like, these are really short. But then before I've written it, this is practically all my beats. Like, they are literally just there to be my guide for writing the chapter. Like, I would never leave that there after the scene's finished. But yeah, that's like 400 words as a summary. So yeah, I'd never leave that there for the AI to read. Yeah, I mean, if you do examples, yeah, that would work. I think Neural Splice answered it well. Where am I? Okay, I think I like that nothing comes up. I think I prefer that. Gemini always does this like two spaces thing. Like occasionally it's weird. Hephaestus. Trust is not within its forge. Why should I give him my support? You're a little high and mighty. Odysseus claims to love his mother, but let her die of a broken heart. More like busy spiting the Cyclops. Put yourself together. Um, she's not been caught. I mean, is this for each character? Like, if it's for a character or a codex entry, then yes, you would use progressions. But if it's for a scene, then you'd probably put it in the scene description or the beats. Um, okay, then this might end up being 2 chapters or just a really long chapter. It should be a really long chapter. Boils down to there are some who's. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, 18 o'clock. Um, I will head off in a moment when I finish this. Thank you all for coming and spending some time with me. I've really enjoyed myself, had a lot of fun. I hope you guys have too, and I've been able to answer your questions. And it's been great that you've all been so chatty. You know, I love a bit of distraction on occasion. Yeah. Bye.